Hey YouTube, what's going on? I am the Random Mossy Kid, and today I'm making my first video ever right in the new year. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had a good one. I certainly know I did. And yeah, it's time to get right into this. We're starting a new year, a new day, and a new YouTube channel. And what we're going to be starting off with here is a Minecraft challenge, as you can see by the title of this video, and it's going to be the post-nuclear war challenge, and I'll have a link to the Minecraft forum thread for this in the description. But basically what I've done is I've taken the rules from version 1 and version 2, and I've kind of mixed them both together in a way that I feel comfortable with them and that's not too easy. So yeah, here we go. So I'm going to be playing in hardcore mode just for that extra tension there. See how long I can last. Okay, but then, yeah, we've got the checklist here, alright? Basically, I'll have the checklist put up on the screen to your right-hand side, and also every time I tick off something on the checklist, it'll pop up on the right-hand side, and you'll see a tick next to that item. But here we go. So basically, one of the first priorities is to get a clean water source. Now, I'm pretty sure anything... okay, sorry, I got right into that. I need to explain some more stuff. So basically, the situation is that you have one day to gather all the resources and all the materials that you can, and then you will be sent into a post-apocalyptic situation. In this case, it's a nuclear war. So basically, this nuclear war happens overnight, and the next day, everything's going to be contaminated and there's going to be total fallout. So yeah, so basically, yeah, what your aim is to build a shelter, and your aim is to build the best shelter of all time, or at least my aim is. My aim is to build a shelter that will be able to sustain a stable population of people. So yeah, I'm going to have quite a lot of work to do on that, but yeah, I reckon I can do it. Alright, but basically what we need to get first, these are our priorities, alright? So we need to get clean water source, we need to get food, and we need to start a farm in our shelter, and there are certain guidelines that you need for the shelter. So I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you quick, so if you guys just want to skip to the playthrough, you don't want to worry about the rules, then I'll put an annotation up on the screen where you can skip straight to that. But yeah, anyway, sorry, got a little bit sidetracked, but here we go. So the guidelines for the shelter, your walls have to be 3 blocks thick, and they can be covered in, I'm pretty sure it's anything but cobblestone. I think it needs to be stronger than cobblestone. Oh, excuse me, so anything up to cobblestone is inadequate for an exterior layer. But anything, you can have 2 other types of blocks inside that, I'm pretty sure that's okay. But yeah, so you need to build a shelter like that, and you need to build an airlock as well. And the way you build an airlock is to have 2 doors basically on either side. So you basically just have a door, then a little room, and then another door. Okay, and you can build more advanced airlocks, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And yeah, so basically that's an airlock and that's a shelter, and every exit to and entry to the outside world needs an airlock, and every separate room inside your underground shelter has to have a door in between it. And sorry if I'm talking a bit fast for you guys, but yeah. Next on the checklist is create a tree farm, and if I haven't already said it, create a food farm, and also to create a bedroom and a storage facility. And okay, so basically what I need to do is I need to make a lot of rooms, right? And I need to be making sure that I can sustain a certain amount of population. Firstly, I'm going to be sustaining for myself, and then eventually I'll get the population up. I'm going to have it set so that every bedroom I have, I'm going to have 2 people able to use that bedroom. Alright, and I'll have better bedrooms as I go along, but obviously everything being contaminated, it is very hard to get wool without having a decontamination unit, which is actually in my end game part of the checklist. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing, and we're going to get that. We're going to get all the bedrooms, and we also need a storage facility. So that's where we can keep all of our resources and tools and all that good stuff. And also we need a chest outside the airlock for all exposed items. So anything that you've taken outside, say a sword or a pickaxe or something like that that you've exposed to the outside world. The way I'm working it is if it's been equipped from my hotbar. So like say I have picks and shovels in my hotbar but I don't take them out, I'm going to count that as not being exposed because they're still in my inventory. They're still in an enclosed environment inside there, and that's assuming that I have some kind of amazing backpack. But yeah, but yeah, basically that's the way I'm going to work it. If I equip it from my hotbar, then it's been exposed. Okay, and also as a bonus rule, I've taken the rule, which was optional, that I need to burn 1 unit of coal for every room every day. So basically that just keeps the whole place heated, and I'm probably going to be burning them in a furnace with some no, I'm going to be burning them in a separate furnace, so this isn't cheating. This isn't doubling up here. So anything that I'm, like say I'm smelting some iron, that doesn't count as heating the shelter. So basically I need to keep on top of my coal really well, and you can counteract that by going to the nether and getting netherrack and stuff like that. But that's end game stuff, so we'll get to that when we get to that later on in the series. And also I'm going to be keeping count of how many days I've survived. So basically I'm going to have all of these signs up somewhere, and they're going to be keeping track of things like my population, my days survived, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Okay, now 3 extra rooms that I need to create. I need to create a morale boosting room, such as a library or a garden or something like that. And I can also, what I'm aiming to do is I'm aiming to create a defense academy. So I'm aiming to have like a full-on barracks where they sleep and all that, and I'm planning to have like a full-on armory where they take all their weapons and stuff, and yeah, it's going to be pretty full-on. So yeah, also practice facilities and training facilities, that'll be very important. So we'll get all that down. That'll be a project that we'll be working on right through the whole series, so we'll see how good we can get that. And also we need to create a separate and protected portal room, and what I mean by that is it didn't specify this in the forum thread, but basically I'm going to have my portal room isolated from the rest of it, as there is very dangerous forces coming through that portal and from the other realm. Alright, so that's basically all I need to do throughout the series, and then as we get toward the end of the series, I'm going to build a decontamination unit, which basically allows me to get items from outside and bring them inside. But yeah, the decontamination process will obviously have to take a certain amount of time, which will be determined later by me. So some players might say it'll take 10 seconds to decontaminate an item. I'm personally sitting on around a Minecraft day right now. But yeah, anyway, and also there are 3 methods listed in the forum thread of finishing the game, and I plan to use all 3 of those methods to, or at least have all of those 3 methods available for me to use. So basically that's what I'm going to be aiming towards doing. So I'm going to be having those 3 methods, and I think one of them is waiting it out, so 180 Minecraft days is what you need to be doing, and that's why I'm obviously keeping track of all the days and such. So I think I'm going to spawn myself in a watch so I can keep track of all the days that have gone by, and so like even if I get lost, hopefully you guys, some of the audience, can help me. That'll be very good. But yeah, I'm just gonna be doing that, and yeah, so we'll get right into this.